Sorry. That never stops scary. Um, sorry. I will definitely do that tomorrow. I will make time to do that tomorrow morning because I meant to do that yesterday, and yesterday was a little taxing.
Just asking. Okay. Got it. You ready?
Hold on, let me just check if she's awake. I don't know why Jose is asking me again if she's awake. Actually, no. She's in her bed. I'm getting ready to do a short podcast recording. She better be. All right, we're good. Little niggas out. Excuse me.
All right. Why did I close that? Damn it. Okay. Here we go. Ready?
Mm-hmm.
3, 2, 1.
Hello, we're back again. It's us, Travis Smart. Welcome to another episode of Creation World Presents DC's Multiverse. It's a companion show to our regular show, Super Flash Hero of Tomorrow, which is, I'm sure, how you got here, where we will be discussing different incarnations of DC properties. I am your host, Mara the Shock Watkins, and I'm joined again by my co-host, now Lord Cussalott, Travis Pointer, aka Dragon King, Big T, T Money, Sweet T, Black Merlin, HNIC. This
What's that?
episode, how you doing?
I'm alive.
That is true. This episode, we watched the DC Universe animated original movie Injustice, not to be confused with the video game from 2013, also named Injustice, but it is based from it. It stars Justin Hartley as Superman, Anson Mount as Batman, and Laura Bailey as Lois Lane. And
Oh, that's where I knew that voice from. Okay.
who's that?
Laura Bailey. Well, you don't watch Critical Role, so it's but that's where I know her from. But she does a lot of video game voices and stuff too.
Okay.
Hmm.
Sounds cool. Um, and then we have Janet Varney playing Wonder Woman. But just to give some background on the movie, like we do, this came out this past year. I think this went straight to HBO, right?
No, it was video on
Okay.
demand, so you had to pay for it before it went to HBO later. It came to HBO like a few weeks ago.
Oh, okay. Well, thankfully we found it now and not months ago. wouldn't have been paying for it. But it was written by Ernie Altbacker. It's based off of Injustice: Gods Among Us, the game, and the prequel comic book series Injustice: God Among Us Year One by Tom Taylor. The film received mixed reviews from critics and audiences because of certain things, but we're going to get into that. That's what we're here for. So we're going to give you our take on it. So let's get into it.
Okay.
The movie kicks off, or the film kicks off with Superman, at home, pillow, not pillow talking, but I was going to say he's sitting in his bed, Lois asleep, and he's just listening to the city. And then all of a sudden he hears that Lois is pregnant, and I think that he's telling her that she's pregnant before she even knows.
Yeah, she had no idea. He heard the second heartbeat, he's like, there's a baby.
He was like, I did that. But could you imagine how weird it is to be married to Superman? And he finds out that you're pregnant before you are, before you do. Yeah.
That's I don't know. I don't know, man. I'd be like we gotta make some rules here. Like, no more listening to my stomach, or something.
Or my insides.
Yeah. You keep your ears out of me, all right?
Keep certain other parts, but leave your ears out.
Exactly. No ears in me, all right?
And then they start talking about he gets overly excited. He's just like, oh, they could go to this school, we could do this. And it's just like, slow your roll. She's 5 seconds pregnant. You got time. I mean, unless the child being half Kryptonian you'd have to take that into consideration on how their pregnancies go.
Maybe.
And we don't have a lot of proof of that, because wasn't Kal-El the first natural born son or something like that?
Yeah, it depends on who you ask, but yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
But yeah.
In the CW verse continuity, that's the thing. But yeah.
Mm-hmm. Okay. But so simultaneously, he hears Batman fighting some bad people, and then cue credits, Injustice. We come back in and they're fighting the bad guys, and of course they get their job done. But then they find out that the Joker stole kryptonite from Star Labs with Harley, and Jimmy and Lois are investigating what they're doing, which gets Jimmy shot the fuck up.
Yep. I'm just gonna run a little counter here. Just boom, there's one death. I'm keeping track right here.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah. Because there's so many.
I know. Kiddo watched this with me, and I literally kept asking her each time. I was like, "Are you okay?" She's like, "That didn't scare me." Why are you so desensitized to this?
Yeah.
Because even I was watching, and I was like, "Damn." Yeah,
I kept the same thing here. There. I was just like, every time, just like, damn. There were certain ones. There were certain ones that I was just like, well, shit.
And she was just sitting here, just like, "Oh, that's not cool."
Yeah.
She also was asking. Well, I'll get into as we get further into the discussion, and so Jimmy.
Another one of those nights.
Superman find me.
You there?
Yeah.
Okay. Lost you. You cut out for a while, and now you're frozen again.
My bad. What was the last thing I said?
Last thing I heard, you were saying something about Jimmy.
Oh, so yeah, after Jimmy died, they took Lois,
Mhm.
they being Harley and the Joker. Superman finds Jimmy's body and figures out with Batman that the Joker took Lois too. And he's like, help me, please, friend.
Mhm.
The whole Justice League is called in
Yeah,
to find Lois. This is giving me very much like that Scandal, well, the season of Scandal where, God, I don't even remember his name, but the President Fitz declared war just so that, or some kind of attack, just so he could get Olivia Pope back. And I was just like, what is you doing, son? Like, this is crazy. But anywho, um, everyone's called in to find Lois, and the Flash goes looking, I guess, for the Scarecrow. I forget how he got
he
there,
was just
but
looking underground because they were like they could be underground. So he was like, I can check underground. You check somebody else. You check the air. And it was just like they were all just checking different, like parts of the city.
okay. And then so he finds Scarecrow, and he was killed by like toxin.
Yeah, some toxin.
And
Joker toxin.
then Joker toxin, and then the Flash is also caught and killed by a trap in the lair.
Yep. So yeah, Scarecrow and Flash.
3.
We're at 3. Yes.
Superman finds Joker and Harley, but then is supposedly attacked by Doomsday. Batman asking the Joker, "What are you doing?" Because he's just like, ha ha ha. The Joker tells him that he's gotten his best joke done ever.
Yeah, he is very proud of himself.
like extremely proud. By the time Batman's able to get through to Superman, though, about what's going on, Superman has already realized that he's been hallucinating Doomsday, and in fact, she killed Lois.
Yeah, he took Lois up into space, where of course she can't breathe, and also like pushed her through the atmosphere, through the ozone layer. That
I was
probably
gonna say,
hurt a
didn't
lot
he
too.
punch her too? Like,
Yeah, he
I'm
did a
pretty
lot
sure
of
he
things.
punched.
Yeah.
Pretty sure he hit her at some point.
Yeah, he fucked her all the way up, like super straight hit her. So, yeah.
He hit her so hard, her body still wasn't bleeding.
Yeah.
Her body couldn't process to bleed. But so he realizes that Lois is dead, and when her heart stops, it sets off a bomb in Metropolis, killing a fuck ton of people.
They said about 11 million. I'm not going to tick this thing 11 million times. We're just going to add 11 million onto this when we're
done. Batman is interrogating the Joker about why he did this and why he went after Superman. And he was like, it was easier. It was like it was like killing a puppy with a kitten. And I was like, what?
Yeah.
He is so fucked up.
Yeah, he's
cracking me up.
Exactly. He's such a sick fuck. Like dude, what?
But it's just like, you can't help but be entertained by the Joker.
Yeah. Because you don't have to live in a city where he is, so you're okay.
You're right. You very right. Superman takes off to Arkham to confront the Joker, and everyone's like, maybe you shouldn't do that. Maybe just take a second, 1 minute a day. Think about it, sleep on it, Nah, he busts up in there and punches his heart through the chest.
Yeah. And
then dead. Joker's dead, but he says easily my favorite line of this whole movie. Now that's a punchline. I dead bursted out into laughter.
Yeah. That was good. It was well done. Joker
also,
it kind of felt like he'd been holding on to that one for a while, and he was so happy he got to say it.
It was just like, now that's a punchline. I was just like, oh my God. And it's funny because I was watching it with Lo and Maddie, and they didn't understand why I thought it was so funny. So I had to repeat it, and they were like, oh. And I was just like, wasted.
It is. It is. Such genius wasted on you people.
I know, right? Harley gets caught by the Green Arrow, but we'll come back to that later. The Justice League now groups up, and they are he catches Harley so that Superman won't kill her.
Yeah, because he would have definitely killed her.
Yeah, he was like, what is she? Like, she is nothing. But the Justice League discusses what has happened because the world's kind of like, hey, we just out here killing people now. They all kind of have their own stances about what has happened. And Superman's like, we gotta fix some things. And he takes in President Hussein. And I was just like, wow, that was doing something.
Yeah.
But and then he goes to the UN and announces a plan for world peace. And everyone applauds. And it's like, to be honest, I was like, just kind of hearing it, sounds like a great
It sounded great. Yeah, didn't it?
Yeah. He was just like, I need a worldwide ceasefire. Y'all gonna stop fighting now. Whatever your feuds are, your issues are, fuck it.
Yeah, your individual beefs mean nothing anymore. It's over, done. Nope.
Right. Like he got what's the face? Israel Palestine to relax. Like,
you kind of like, more so made them, but
yeah, he was just like, you gonna agree to the peace treaty, I'm gonna make you agree to the peace treaty. Like, in hindsight, it looked and sounded great.
Mm-hmm.
They even took all the nukes away from North Korea, and they were welcomed to join the rest of the world in peace. And I was just like, fucking imagine.
Mm-hmm. We just take those, thank you. And now, welcome to the UN.
Like, could you fucking imagine, instead of sitting here through a pandemic, also wondering if we're ever going to break into nuclear war because shit's happening in Ukraine
every day. It's like you remember these things, you try to forget, but then you remind, like, oh
yeah, that's a thing happening.
That was already a thing before the pandemic became a real thing. And that's a thing again now. All right.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
But anywho, the Justice League becomes very divided about what Superman's doing and how he's enacting his plan for world peace.
Rightfully so.
And then the funniest thing also happened during this is when I gave Luna a very quick lesson on the US government is evil. Because the US government was like, I don't like that Superman is toppling governments because it's not in our favor anymore.
Yeah.
And they go in and they're like, we gonna take his father. And Luna was like, what are they doing? Why are they doing that? And I was like, the government's evil, Luna. And she was like, but why are they taking his dad? And I was like, the government is evil.
Did you have to explain the concept of hostages?
No. I just explained that the government's evil. And it's a lesson I'm going to keep instilling.
They're the bad guys.
But so they come in, they take Jonathan Kent, and they tell Superman to take a seat if he wants to see his dad. Superman and Wonder Woman find Mirror Master, who help,
he's the one who
gives them. Who took him, and they were just like, who told him, like, have a seat, and he was just like, give me the location. And it's kind of like when we talk about Superman and Lois and people are just talking to Superman crazy, and it's just like,
yeah, that's the thing. This movie right here is exactly what I was talking about all those times where it's just like, yo, why are y'all talking to this man like he can't destroy you with his pinky? Like, what is wrong with you? Do you realize nigga, what? All the time. I need to watch how you talk to this dude because this is what's possible.
Right? And people, boy, do the people learn. So they get Jonathan Kent back.
Y'all not gonna keep trying this man like that. Anyway, go ahead.
They get the location, and Batman, goes to tell the president, "You fucking stupid son. You fucked with the wrong one. Like, what are you thinking?
Like, not right now. Like, what are you doing? Seriously. Like, he is not in a place right now that he can deal with this rationally."
I was just like, what? You messed with the wrong one. You fucked up here.
Like, he won't. He's Superman. Yeah, that's what all y'all think until he don't act like that no more. Like now.
Right. He was like, you dumb for what you did, and Super gonna murk your ass if you don't stop going after his family. So then we see Nightwing and Robin training, and Superman comes and chats with them. And he's really there to go and try and make peace with Batman and ask him to be at his side while he makes an announcement the next day in Gotham. Batman's like, fuck that. I'm not doing any of that shit.
I ain't with it. Nah.
And Superman leaves, and Batman calls Green Arrow, and he's just like, I need you to get that special arrow.
Yeah.
He's like, leave Harley, just come on, we got shit to do. Superman, at the next day at the announcement in Gotham, he goes, he's not sorry about killing the Joker. He's just sorry that he had to. I mean, I feel like no one in Gotham really has love lost over the Clown Prince being gone.
Yeah. I don't think they're too upset about the Joker being dead.
He was just sad. He was just sorry that he had to do that to get him to stop, to stop him.
Yeah, I mean, the world's a better place without him. So it's,
He says, he states, he talks shit about the people in Arkham, and he says that he's moved who he deemed were the most dangerous criminals to an undisclosed location where they will be secured, which we later on find out is the bottom of the Mariana Trench.
All the way down there.
As far as Superman can go. Superman's probably the only person who probably could get to the bottom of the trench.
Aquaman.
That too.
Which is why it was weird. They're like, yeah, all we have is, Plastic Man that can go down. And I'm like, Aquaman? The one that's like,
why Aquaman wasn't in this.
He was at the beginning.
Oh, he was.
When he was just like, yeah, I ain't with this. Atlantis ain't had hearing to your bullshit. And he went back to Atlantis and nobody called him again.
Right. He was like, I'm gonna stay down here. Unbothered outside of y'all drama. But why won't I was saying it more or less like, if they've been to the bottom, why won't they tell us what's down there? Jesus, where did I leave off at? So Batman, gets to the Batcave and comes for Nightwing and Damian. And Damian's like, I see Superman's point here though. Like, we should be getting rid of all of them people in Arkham. And the kid's 13, so he's dumb.
And most of his life he was trained to be an assassin by Ra's al Ghul, who was saying kill all the criminals anyway. So
yeah. So Superman gets to Arkham and Batman's in the way, trying to block him from the prisoners, and Superman and Wonder Woman just have Cyborg transport Mad Hatter and Victor Zsasz to the unknown location. They're like, we don't need you to move.
Then Batman does some Batman shit.
And he sets off some
a virus.
Activates that activates a virus that he had uploaded into Cyborg
the day they met. Like, dude, really?
How bad are your trust issues that you develop and upload an inactive virus to someone you met the same day you met them?
But you know, he has contingencies for everyone in the Justice League. Like, there's a whole movie about it. Did we do that one yet?
I think so. I thought we did. Didn't we?
I don't know. We got to look back.
Did we? Tell us in the comments if anything.
Yeah. It's called Doom. I don't know if we did that one or not. If we haven't done that, we need to do that one next because it's a dope movie.
Doom? Mm-hmm. It sounds like something we've done.
It may have been something we watched on our own anyway before we started doing this. I don't know. I'm just...
You right. As I briefly scroll for all of the multiverses.
Yeah. Well, this is number 6, I believe, so there should only be 5 of them for you to look at.
This isn't number 7?
No, this is number 6.
That's funny. Because I have notes for number 6.
What do you have as 6?
Did we not? Let's see. Or am I dumb and I just can't read? It's the latter. No, I have 2 Oh, no, I do have a 6.
This is number 7. You're right. This is number 7.
Okay. I was like, wait a second.
Yeah.
Because the last one was Dark Apocalypse War, right?
No, the last one was Superman, Man of Tomorrow.
Yes. Before that was Apocalypse.
Correct. That was.
Why do I have that as 5?
It is number 5.
Okay. I have 2 number 5.
And Man of Tomorrow is number 6.
So Reign of Superman is number 4?
Yes.
So Death of Superman is number 3?
Yes.
So Red Sun is number 2?
I think so, yeah.
All right, where's number 1?
Number 1 was Crisis on 2 Earths. I remember that.
I have a lot of notes for multiverses, but then again, we also have like these. Nope, we also have source material. I don't know. I'm confused, but it's okay because it's all in the past anyway. We're on number 7.
Yeah, the first multiverse we did was Crisis on 2 Earths because it was multiverse, and that's about the multiverse thing and all that. It was fitting, but yeah.
Gotcha.
So no, we haven't done Doom. So that's what we're doing next. We're doing Doom next.
Cool. Look forward to that on the Patreon. God, where were we?
Arkham. Batman does Batman shit.
Yes.
Because
virus
the day they fucking met because he's Batman.
So then all the criminals get loose, like Bane, Calendar Man, and it was funny because it took me a hot minute to realize who that was until I could see the months on his head, and I was like, oh, that's Calendar Man. Calendar Man. Who else was there? The muddy guy, the tar guy, whatever. Clayface, right? Mm-hmm. Clayface. Solomon Grundy.
Solomon Grundy was there for a while.
There was another one.
Riddler was there.
Riddler was there, yeah. And so like they're fighting them, and Damian hits Damian and Nightwing are exchanging words, brother to brother. And Damian hits Nightwing by accident in the head really bad with his chuck thingy. I don't really know.
Yeah, with the baton to the side of the head. Dumbest death of the whole movie. Like, how does that really? That's how he killed him? Are you kidding me? Like, this is how you die?
I was about to be like,
you just hit him in the head. Like, that's a concussion at worst. Like, what's really the issue here?
Yeah, I was just like, I could handle like if that was a concussion. I was like, killed him though?
Yeah.
You know how tight you would be if you were taken out by a baton that you usually block? Yeah.
Just got hit in the head with. You many times you've been hit in the head, that yeah, it was dumb. I hated it. That was the only part of the movie that I'm like, this is dumb.
Superman flies through Solomon Grundy, which obviously kills him.
7. That's 7.
We'll get to it.
No, I'm saying that's 7 kills. 7 deaths.
Oh. Well, 11 million and 7.
Well, yeah, I told you we'll add the 11 million on at the end. So
okay. So then Batman, pretty much tells Damian, like rebukes Damian. He's just like, get away from me. Because we all know Dick is his one true son.
And he was like, I thought I could redeem you. I was wrong.
Yeah.
Da, 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 da. And that's the dagger right there. That hurts the kid. He's like, you know what? Fuck
right.
you
The disappointment, the disappointed daddy.
Yeah, that was the one who was just like, I'm not angry. I'm disappointed. You killed my one true son. Yeah.
But then after all that goes down, Superman goes to Catwoman and tells her that she needs to be there for Batman because he cannot.
Mm-hmm.
And then she finds Bruce beating his knuckles bloody.
Yeah, just whew. He was not okay.
Not at all. Meanwhile, Nightwing wakes up weirdly in the afterlife and meets Ramakrishna, who returns him to regular life to restore the balance.
Yeah, as Deathwing.
And fix shit as Deadwing. I didn't even know that was a thing until this.
I remember seeing the suit before, but I'm just like, okay. I don't remember anything about it.
Yeah, same. Damian tells Superman that he needs help since Batman has contingencies for all of them. Because he's just like, I'm still with you, but like, you need help. So he calls his granddaddy, Ra's al Ghul, for help.
Not sure why you say granddaddy in quotes. It's actually his grandfather.
I know. Because you don't really act like a granddaddy, so it's just kind of like you're kind of a granddad by genealogy, but you don't act like a granddaddy.
I mean, he raised him for a while. So.
It's not how a granddaddy should be. But anywho,
I mean, you teach your grandson what you know. I mean, that's what he did. Technically, I mean.
So he introduces Ra's to Superman, and we already know that's a recipe for disaster. Like, he's a bad guy, no matter what, hands down. Yes, they have Harley Quinn. Catwoman kind of is on the spectrum sometimes, but Ra's al Ghul is hands down 110% always a villain.
What's the thing with Catwoman? Like, yeah, she's not evil. She's just a thief.
Yeah, she does bad shit, but she's not horrible. And
like,
then Harley,
the bad shit she does is just steal stuff. Like, that's what she does. Right. She's a thief. So it's like,
she's a criminal. That's what I mean. Like, she's a criminal, but it's less like. And then you have Harley, and she's just unfortunately criminally insane. But
she's just
even she turned around.
She's just not all there.
No. But so we see Superman and Mr. Terrific talking about using the T-spheres because Superman wants to get rid of all the guns on the planet, or at least most of them. And then Mr. Terrific starts suggesting, why don't you jail the smokers of cigarettes?
Yeah, it's asking all the questions.
And find the people who and beat up all the people who leave dangerous dogs in chains. And then we kill people who don't recycle. And I was like, I'm sorry, what? And then I was like, oh, he's playing him.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. What he's doing, he's like, yeah. So where does it end? Is the point?
Confines it. Right. Because I was just like, oh, Mr. Terrific is really down for this agenda. And then I was like, oh, this is hypothetical.
Yeah.
I was like, is this Mr. Terrific or is this Captain Planet?
Everyone's a tree.
But we see Green Arrow and Harley go to the Bat Lair to meet with Batman and the other heroes who've, been like Superman bugging to hear about this mission. And Batman's very clear about like Harley's not being a part of this.
Yeah. No Harley.
They're gonna
You show up there, Superman will decapitate you with his toenail. Like, no.
Right, within literal seconds.
Yeah.
They're gonna try and steal a sun cannon to stop Superman.
Red sun cannon.
And Superman realizes that they are plotting against him and shows up at the fortress. And did he kill Captain Atom or did he just hurt him?
No, he's dead. The Atom is dead. So he was
no,
all up in his
well, no,
brain.
there was not that one. The first dude he had by the face when he got to the lair. That's Captain Atom.
Oh, Captain. Okay. Yeah, you're right.
I was trying to figure out if he was dead or if he
I don't
just
think he's
hurt
dead.
him.
I think he was just really hurt. I don't think he was dead.
Okay. If anything, I feel like I watched Superman paralyzed him from the neck down. So
Probably.
Captain Atom is now probably a paraplegic. Yeah. And then all of a sudden, Superman's head is killing him because they realize Superman's deployed Atom into his brain or into his head with a tiny shard of kryptonite that he will just poke in his brain if you don't chill the fuck out. Also to mention, Papa Kent is being held at the fortress.
Yeah, he's not. Yeah, I guess you can say he's
being held, but like Superman's hiding him there. I mean, and then all of a sudden, Ra's al Ghul shows up with his army, and he gives Superman like a chemotherapy radioactive drug, which instantly kills the Atom.
Yeah. Tears him apart.
Yeah, literally. Like Luna saw that, and I was like, "Are you okay?" And she's like, "That wasn't scary." I'm just sitting there like, you are a very disturbed child. It's funny because I was saying to her that like she kept saying, "I'm not scared of this," and I was like, "It's not that we think you're going to be scared of it. We actually know this is inappropriate for you to see at 5." And it's like, I don't want you emulating this or thinking it's real life. I also don't want you telling your friends this shit. And she just looked at me and you could just see the gears turning. And I was just like, sit down, just watch the movie.
You know, they'd be at school just spilling all the tea. So it's just,
I know.
Just be telling all y'all business at the school because kids,
I know. But so after the Atom, is atomized, Green Arrow shoots an arrow with kryptonite at Superman, and Clark just deflects it, but it accidentally hits Papa Kent in the chest.
Mm-hmm.
And instantly he lasers right into Green Arrow's face. And I was like, damn, Clark, you in a really bad space right now.
Yeah.
Because he dies. Because Papa Kent dies.
John Kent and Arrow, that's 2 more. We are at 10.
Whew. Superman then announces to everyone that any heroes against the Justice League are considered fugitives. And he says anyone else doing violent shit will reap my wrath. And he's partnered up with Ra's al Ghul, which I still know is a bad thing.
Very.
Superman out and about kills a nightclub full of people who were wearing Joker faces. And I was like, you just mad because they called you a fascist.
They were like teenage age, bro. Like,
yes, teenagers.
And I looked this up to see if we can get a number. 127 of them.
Damn.
Yeah.
I'm at someone put the detail into how many people were there.
Yeah.
But I was just like, damn. And you were just mad because they called you a fascist. Like, damn. But so Plastic Man breaks out Mr. Terrific from Superman's jail, and Deadwing is helping in his ghost state unbeknownst to everyone else. And then he takes over Cyborg, who's about to shoot at them, and blows a hole in the roof. And I was like, that is so much water coming in from the Mariana Trench, and you guys are so far down. They should all be dead. Like, people who aren't like metas should be dead, because the pressure should instantly now kill them.
Yeah, definitely should.
But semantics. So
Exactly.
All of a sudden footage from Superman lasering the kids at the nightclub goes viral, and Wonder Woman starts seeing Superman and his cause in a new light.
She's like, wait a minute, bro, hold on, because I was into this before, because before you was watching
but now you killing kids.
Like this whole thing was basically made her south mouth salivate, but now she's like, wait a minute,
south mouth.
yeah, that's from the Cleveland show.
I'm dead.
Make her south mouth salivate. Yeah.
Superman and Ra's al Ghul released this robot called Amazo in Smallville, and he instantly starts fucking shit up and
kill some dude with some heat vision.
And he's blowing up cars and shit. And Superman's like, yo, turn him off, because like this is wrong. And lo and behold, it's a betrayal from Ra's al Ghul. Why are we surprised?
Yeah. Who didn't see that coming?
So not only can Amazo the robot adapt, he can also learn and adapt. He can also replicate Superman or any meta's powers. So it's just like, damn, that's gonna be tricky. So Wonder Woman, Hawkman, and Cyborg show up to help, and Amazo kills Hawkman and Cyborg horribly.
Yep, ripping like Cyborg's eye out of some shit, smashes
face
Hawkman.
off.
Yeah,
he ripped his face off.
You're right, because I remember when it happened. I remember when it happened. I was just like, I want to take his face off.
And Hawkman's head was smushed by his own mace. Batman and company show up, and that's Mr. Terrific, Harley, Catwoman, and Plastic Man. They come and join the fight. Meanwhile, Robin and Ra's al Ghul stop seeing eye to eye, because Ra's is like, yeah, fuck them all. They're all gonna die. Like, it's okay. It's all right. This is what I needed. And they fight, and Ra's al Ghul is like, I didn't even really need you this far. Like, I just needed you to get Superman. Now I'm good. Deadwing helps by taking over Robin's body, and they talking it out in the head. They're just like fighting Ra's al Ghul, and they defeat him eventually when they work together. Mr. Terrific sets up his shit to do whatever his part of the plan is for everything, and we find out that he opened up a what did I say this was? An interdimensional gateway is what he makes. And so back in the fight, Diana almost dies going against Amazo because he's laser visioning or heat visioning at her, but everyone gets a hold of him and pull him the fuck apart.
Yeah, like Plastic Man goes inside him and
blows him the fuck up.
Yeah.
And so despite everything that everyone has done to help, Superman's still just like, I want all these niggas arrested now. And Diana's just like, what the fuck? And she turns her back on him. Mr. Terrific brings Superman from Earth 1, because this is Earth 22 we've been watching, to fight their Earth 22 Superman. And Earth 22 Superman wins anyway because Earth 1 was holding back. Then randomly, Lois from another Earth, where she lost Superman to Brainiac, comes to talk to Superman, and she's also pregnant with her Superman's baby. She starts talking to him about, like, why are you doing this? Like, this isn't okay. Like, you've lost your way here. And Superman sees the errors of his ways and agrees to be jailed forever because Batman simply won't let him die.
Yeah.
Because Batman wanted to put him in a red prison cell and just only let out when he was needed. And Clark says, I don't need that. I'll do whatever. And Wonder Woman, he feels Lois's belly, hears the heartbeat, and I was just like, you're not going to ask for consent first?
Yeah,
real talk, like if there was one thing I hated during my pregnancy was people touching my belly, not asking me first.
Yeah, but it was one of those things though. This is, in most cases you'd be right, but I feel like this was one of those weird things where it's just like it's Lois, and to him like he knows Lois, and Lois would be like, yeah, touch it, blah blah blah, but it's like, forget, it's not the same Lois, and she probably forgot for a second, not the same Clark, but it's just like in their heads like, oh, this is my Lois, this is my Clark, so it just kind of happened, you know.
I get it.
Because nobody else touched her belly. It was just, just Superman.
This is true. I mean, I was also like this with Linda's father, so I mean, I just have boundary issues. Wonder Woman and Earth One Superman fly off, I'm assuming to get him some medical help, medical Kryptonian help, before sending him back to his Earth. And Batman states that maybe all of them can get a second chance, and he makes out with Catwoman before walking off into the sunset, and that was the end of the movie.
Yeah.
That was to me that was a very rushed ending.
All right, so
but
I'm just gonna let me just run down all these deaths one more time, okay? Just because it's just holy shit. So first one, Jimmy Olsen, shot through the back of the eye by Joker with a pistol. We got a random unarmed male guard that got poisoned by Joker with Joker toxin.
I didn't even peep the civilians who were taken.
Right. Then there was Jonathan Crane, who got Scarecrow poisoned by the Joker toxin. The Flash, throat basically shredded off screen by a buzzsaw trap from the Joker. Lois Lane, accidentally thrown into space by Superman.
I'm sorry, that just sounds funny when you say it like that.
That's what happened. He threw her into space. I'm like, oops. Are you raising your hand?
Oh, I'm holding up the number. I was doing tally numbers.
Okay.
For anyone who's like watching, even though my blur screen keeps trying to
if you keep it in front if you keep it in front of your body, it'll do it. Because move it over here, it might mess it up, you see. But if you keep it in front of your body. And there's also the unborn child if you want to count the fetus.
Let me stop.
Did I trigger some people out there? Did I fuck y'all up?
I had to. I was like, some might argue, might not count that.
Pretty early in the pregnancy too,
I'm pro-choice for whatever anyone's about. I'm just saying, some will argue. I'm not one, but some will argue.
Yeah. So one should argue I probably shouldn't have even brought it up, but I did. So
yep.
So are we counting the fetus?
We will.
Superman's fetus, so it counts. Then after that, we got the 11 million from the Joker.
I don't have enough fingers for that.
You don't have 11 million fingers?
I'm sorry, that's not one of my skills.
I'm gonna need you to get some more fingers. Then there's Joker, punched right through the chest by Superman. Fist to chest.
Yeet.
We got Nightwing, death by baton. Still fucking stupid. Solomon Grundy, who just had Superman just flew through his chest because fuck your chest. Then we got the Atom, Ray Palmer, Basically just melted.
Disintegrated by radioactivity.
Yeah. Then we got Jonathan Kent, killed by Superman, whether he wants to admit it or not, because he was always careful before about deflecting shit and not hitting other people and shit. That was the thing. He also protected everybody. But this time, he wasn't in his right state of mind, so he just and he got his father killed.
Because honestly, if you had just let him hit you in the shoulder or something, you'd be fine. You just have to pull that out.
Or you could have just caught it. Like,
there's that too.
Let's see. Then there's Oliver Queen, because Superman just melted his face. Then there's the 127 poor children in this night warehouse club thingy that Superman just decided all needed to die because they wore Joker face paint.
So we're at 139 plus the 11 million.
Yeah. Then there's the random dude killed by Mazo right at the beginning with the heat vision. Then there's Hawkman, who had his head crushed by Amazo. Then there's Cyborg, who got his face ripped off by Amazo. Then there's Amazo himself, destroyed from the inside because Plastic Man was deep inside him. And yeah, that was all of them.
Yeah, I think that was because they didn't kill Ra's al Ghul.
No.
Yeah. All right. So we are at 11,143,000.
Yeah. It's a lot of death. I'm telling you, as soon as I knew this was gonna be different when they shot Jimmy right through the eye. I'm like, oh my damn.
You know what's funny? I put it on and I didn't know it was rated R. Like I had just happened to peep it as I was hitting play, as Luna and I sat on the couch, and I was like, fuck. I was like, why did I check this before I said we were going to do this?
But yeah.
But yeah, that was what was I saying?
That was Injustice.
Injustice. Thank you. That was Injustice. That was this episode of Multiverse. But this goes along with Super Flash Arrow tomorrow, which you can catch every week that all of the CW shows are still airing on our Patreon. You can also catch it on YouTube, anywhere you can get your podcast from, all them services. We have a website, creationworld.com. I'm not spelling shit. I'm not as nice as Travis. I'm not spelling anything. You snooze, you lose. You got here already. You can find us on Twitter at The Creation World. Still not spelling that. Facebook.com/Creation World. Right? Yes. Mm-hmm. We have a Facebook group that goes with this podcast. It's really for Super Flash Arrow tomorrow, but I just told you this is a partner podcast for that show. And that group is facebook.com/groups/Super Flashy Arrow of Tomorrow. I hear that some of you guys are wrestling fans. We have wrestling podcasts. Go figure. It's called Smacking It Raw. There's no G in smacking. They also have a Facebook group called facebook.com/groups/Smacking It Raw. No G.
No G.
What else? Am I telling you anything? I'm not going to tell you guys to subscribe to Patreon because that's how you got here. You subscribe to the Patreon. So keep doing that shit.
Unless you watched it on YouTube a month later.
That is true. But who wants to wait a month later to see our faces?
This is true. I would.
Or hear our voices.
Yeah, it's 100% the reason why I do this podcast, so I can look at my own face on the screen.
It's also to remind me what I look like. So
I mean, look at me.
I'm dead.
Are you looking?
But
go ahead and look, Mara. Go ahead and look. Yeah.
The man changes his name to Lord Cussalott, and this is what we get now, guys. Speaking of which, that is where you can find, Travis, where can they find you?
Twitter and Instagram at Lord_Cussalott. That is at LORD_CUSSAL. CUSSALOTT. That was weird. I saw something weird out the window. I'm sorry.
Oh my God. And you can find me on Instagram and Twitter at Mara the Shark. I'll spell that MARADASHARK. Got y'all though.
Special.
I like fucking with our viewers. It's funny. But yeah, I hope you guys take a look at this movie. Check it out. It's on HBO, I guess, right now. I hope HBO sends us like a quick $5 for shouting that out.
But you can just give me a free subscription. That'd be cool too.
I don't pay for mine. I also get this through someone else's account. So I mean, but I would hope for them, maybe I could get a free account for them. But anywho, comment below, tell us what you think, leave us some jokes, and we'll see you guys next time when we watch Doom. So we'll see. That's it for now. We'll see you guys next time.
Peace.
Later.